I just got a notification that a package has arrived. Whatever could this be? It's the Riffmaster from PDP. That's right, folks. The good people over at PDP Gaming decided to send myself and my Lore Hero podcast co-hosts early Riffmasters, so we get some playtime in, share our opinions on it, so you guys know what to expect moving forward when this thing actually launches. At this point, I still don't know when this is going to launch. I don't even know when pre-orders are going to start, but they will communicate that to us whenever that time comes, and I'll let you guys know. But yes, here it is. This is the new guitar made by PDP for Rock Band 4. This is what the box looks like, for the PlayStation version at least. The Xbox box looks quite different. You've probably seen Asai's Riffmaster videos. He has it for the Xbox. Myself, Jason Paradise, and 760 Creations all opted for the PlayStation version, so that's what we have here. It works for the PlayStation 4 and PS5 with a dongle. This is the side, this is the back of the box, and the other side, nothing crazy on the top and bottom, just some other stuff. But without further ado, I'm gonna break into this thing. All right, I'm just gonna cut open the little tape on the side. Be gentle with it. I don't want to cut the box. All right, so we have some of this egg carton type material that holds it. There's the grand reveal. 20% off at PDP. Cool. Here's how it comes boxed. It's in a bag. Sorry about the glare. It's hard to get past it. I'll take it out of the bag. It'd probably be easier to see. But this is the box it comes in. Comes with a little snack if you want. Just kidding. Don't eat that. It says do not eat right on it, so don't do it. I'm not liable for any damages done. Okay, so it's in the bag with the foldable neck, so you can't really open it right now, so I'm gonna have to get it out of the bag. So that's the outer bag out, and then everything's wrapped in a nice plastic to keep it scratch and smudge free right now. So there's a lot of plastic to take off this thing. Beautiful and glossy, look at that. Look how it just shines in the light. Ooh, yeah. There's a little tab that holds the whammy in place so it doesn't really move in shipping. So I'm gonna have to remove that. That's just cardboard, it feels like, so I can just rip it right out. Or rather, have to depress it just a little bit and then it comes right out. Simple as that. There's a bit of plastic on top of the pick guard as well. This is the cleanest it's ever gonna be. Now it's gonna be full of fingerprints. And it already is. I can already see them. But it's beautiful. How does this thing lock? Oh, so there's a little, on the neck here, there's a small little lever you have to push down, it seems, to lock it in place. Sure enough, yeah, now the neck is locked. There she is. Beautiful. Headstock is still in here. Also in plastic, of course. Headstock installed. Slide it right on just like any other Rock Band guitar would. It's a gorgeous guitar. I love the shape. I love the headstock. I love everything about this thing. It's a gorgeous looking guitar. Best Rock Band guitar shape ever. I like the Fenders, don't get me wrong. But this has some character. This has style to it. Everything else that's in the box, though, we have a strap. We have a USB-C cable for charging, because this thing has a lithium-ion battery instead of using AA's like every other guitar has been. So you would just plug this into your console to charge it with this USB-C cable. It does not have data pass-through, so you can't make this a wire guitar, unfortunately. But you can still just charge it up. I've heard it has really good battery life, too. I've been told, like, up to 36, like 40-ish hours. Like, it lasts a long time between charges. And here's the dongle. Here's the tiny little dongle. Don't lose that. In fact, if you are using this to travel, like you can do with this foldable neck, there's a spot for you to keep the dongle too. There's a little ridge here by the pick guard here. You can get your fingers under there. You can take the pick guard off. Just like so. They plan to have different customizable pick guards in the future. And there's a little slot for you to put your dongle. You can slide it right in. And now you have good storage for your dongle, so you'd never lose it. Don't lose it. So here, this is it. You want to hear some ASMR? If you've played with a Rock Band guitar, you pretty much know what to expect. This feels like a Rock Band guitar through and through, but I've heard it feels like a really good Rock Band guitar, like the best people have ever used. I'll put that to the test shortly. I'm going to go get some playtime in with this thing, and I'll show you some gameplay, and I'll share my thoughts afterward. And hey, check this out too. On the back of the neck up here by the headstock, it's a little analog stick. Wonder what that could be used for. So naturally, given this is a Rock Band 4 instrument, I hopped on Rock Band 4 on my PS4. That's a lot of 4s. But I chose Through the Fire and Flames as the first song I'd play to break this thing in, and it performed pretty well. Granted, I don't really play this chart of Through the Fire and Flames very often. This is a brand new guitar to me. It's a different shape. I gotta learn how to move my hands around to tap and such. But it was a good experience. I even messed around with the solo buttons a little bit just to try them out. Then I moved over to some Fortnite Festival classics, some songs that were never popular before they got included in the biggest game in the world, Fortnite, like Buddy Holly. Those solo buttons felt pretty good, so I went to a different song to use them even more, like Satch Boogie, which is almost entirely a solo section. A lot of fun. And the opposite of fun, I went over to my PS5 and tried Dream Genie, and I'm sad to report that the Riffmaster does not make this song any easier, so you still need to just get good. And speaking of getting good, I decided to hop over to Clone Hero now, and give this thing a shot over on my PC. When I plugged in my dongle to my computer with the guitar in PS5 mode, it automatically overrode my default device preferences for my recording and playback audio. So I was a bit confused why my game had no volume, but that's because the sound was being routed through the guitar, so I plugged in some earbuds and played with that. It sounded pretty good, no problems there. The only problem is that it adds a bit of latency, so when you're playing you'll have to calibrate to adjust for that. After I set my audio settings back to how they were, I played a few solo medleys to get a good feel for how the frets perform on faster sections. And it's very good, very playable. If you've already been using a Rock Band guitar, this will feel like perfect for you. It's still a bit of an adjustment for me because I'm still used to Guitar Hero guitar controllers, but it's not bad. So after using this Riffmaster for about 3 to 4 hours tonight, these are going to be my final thoughts. It's a really good guitar. I like it a lot. It's definitely the best Rock Band guitar that I've ever used. I feel like Rock Band guitars have always gotten better over the years. Like the Rock Band 1 Strat was kind of trash. The Rock Band 2 Strat was a lot better. And then the Rock Band 4 Strat was kind of like the best one. Until now, this is the best Rock Band guitar that you can buy, I think. The buttons feel nice. The regular and solo buttons both feel nice. Strum bar feels nice. They're nice and quiet, if that matters to you. They're not loud and clicky like Guitar Hero guitars of the past. It's got a lot of cool features on it. You know, you have the removable faceplate with the dongle storage underneath. That's neat because in the future, surely there's going to be customizable faceplates, either official or custom. People can 3D print stuff now pretty efficiently. Definitely people are going to be making those. The fact that it has a 3.5mm headphone jack down here so you can stream your game audio through the guitar, that's really cool too. It does add a bit of latency, but it's not a huge deal because you can just calibrate for it. There's even volume controls built into the guitar. If you see this little PDP button, if you hold that down and then use the up and down arrows or the strum bar up and down, that adjusts the volume up and down as well. It's really neat that that's a thing. This has never been in a guitar before. The fact that it's also USB-C chargeable. You don't have to sit around with your AA batteries and swapping those out. Come on, camera, focus. There it is. Yeah, so you can charge with that, and it lasts like 36, 40 hours or whatever. I don't remember the exact times, but it lasts a long time. Foldable neck is neat if that's a thing you do if you travel with your guitars. It's not really a thing I do. I don't really move my guitars around. I don't like go to people's houses and play Rock Band. But if you do, this is kind of helpful. Definitely saves on shipping costs with the box because this box is a lot smaller than boxes of the past. I like the shape of it a lot too. It looks really neat. It fits my body well. Like when I'm just sitting here with it in my lap, it sits nicely with me. And if you're a lefty, it should fit you pretty nicely too because they designed this with lefties in mind. The whammy bar position isn't like right in the way of where you're strumming anymore, like guitars of the past. It's just it fits nicely with how you hold it as a lefty. Accessibility is key here, folks. But yeah, I think this is a good guitar for like 99% of people that will be playing this game. The top 1% of players, top 0.5, whatever percent of players, the best of the best. This probably won't suit your needs. Keep using your custom-made 760 Creations or Katana Mods guitar. It'll just be better for what you're doing. But for most of the casual audience, and even like the higher skilled players, this is a great guitar. This is a good option I think you should consider whenever this becomes available for pre-order or just to buy it outright whenever that date is. Don't know when that is yet. PDP hasn't told me anything about that. They haven't even told me the price, so I don't even know how much it's going to cost you. But whenever it is available, I will let you know, and I think you should heavily consider it because it's a good guitar, and it's honestly the only option you have right now if you want to buy a brand new guitar and not spend an arm and a leg on eBay. Or if you don't want to gamble your luck getting a 15-year-old used guitar on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or Goodwill or whatever. This, if you buy this brand new, you plug in the dongle, it just works. Guaranteed. No, you don't have to worry. And I think there's a 2-year warranty in this thing too. You don't get that with any other guitar. Like, this is a great option if you're in search of a guitar. I think this will bring a lot of people into the game. It'll bring people back to the game that haven't had the hardware for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good guitar. Thank you, PDP, for sending this to me so I could take an early look at it and share it with all my followers. Really appreciate it, and thank you for not taking my Fog Juice tweets too seriously and blacklisting me from this. It was always just a joke, and if I see anybody saying that they're going to vape the Fog Juice out there, don't do it! But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Keep an eye out for Riffmaster stuff in the future, because you're not going to want to miss this. Alright, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.